Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We'll look at S&P 500 M&A futures. The time frame is 2000 tick chart, and the price action is right now telling us that we have uptrend working higher. In fact, I have a spike in the channel pattern. I have a bullish spike and nice market geometry that allows me to draw channel pattern, which means the bias is bullish. And the only thing I'm thinking about is reasons to go long. Basically, I want to see the two-legged pullback second entry long at the key entry point, because that's the high probability pattern. You don't want to take the first entry just yet, because first attempt is part of the correction generally. You can see you have a correction working lower. You have a new high, you have a break above this bar, so first attempt by the market to go higher. And I'm looking for second entry long. I believe it first triggered higher, then reversed down here. So this is a mini second entry long, kind of hidden, but this is definitely not enough just yet. Okay, one clear leg down, bad signal bar. I need something stronger, something better, preferably above EMA, some high-low confirmation trade. Can I get it? No high-low, and market continues working higher. Okay, the trend line was confirmed. You can see nice market geometry, and the trend is still up. So I'm still thinking about reasons to go long. I'm going to redraw the downtrend again. As you can see, you always have to draw the correction. I'm below EMA, so I'm not really interested to go long, especially since I'm not at the key entry point. I want to see push above EMA. That's the confirmation that the bulls are back in the market, because I expect new high to be tested following the trend line rule. High low is not enough because the downtrend doesn't have new low. And now we have second entry short, new low, first attempt, pull back, second attempt to test the new low. But the sellers got trapped strongly. Why? Because in price action, bigger pattern takes precedence, and you expect new high, and this is first high probability pattern for today. Fell second entry short. Uptrend is new high, great bullish bar, market aligned. Now you still don't have new extreme tested, you can tell. So you're still thinking about reasons to go long. I'm going to redraw the downtrend working lower. New high, first entry long. Can I get a second entry long at the EMA? Market is correcting. You have a second entry long below. This is decent visual to like a pullback. You can see market moves in pairs of two. This is why we're using the counting technique. Market moves in pairs of two. Downtrend played out, but it's below EMA and there is no key level, no nothing. Now these two legs are very broad, which is great. It negates any wider downtrend, but you still prefer the high above EMA as a resumption sign that you're really going to test the new high with a high probability of success. You actually have a high low confirmation set up here, but problem is it's a bad bar. It's not full at the EMA, so I kind of want to take this high low. I needed much stronger bar close to the EMA. It didn't happen, but now finally you have a high that is higher than the latest highest high inside the channel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark my new high and I'm going to pause looking to go long. Okay, uptrend played out. So right now we can have a new market cycle. This is why you cannot take second entry long. There's going to be second entry long after new high. You'd have to skip. I'm going to draw the downtrend working lower. Okay, you have a very sketchy second entry long bad bar. I cannot go long here because single bar is horrendous. But context tells me that you have new high, so I have to skip it. And market quickly after reverse down, something like this. So you can see this is significant trend working lower. So once again, I had to redraw a new downtrend as a price action trader, and I actually have very nice fitting downtrend working lower. This is really nice downtrend working lower. So the trend shifted, okay? Market cycle, uptrend, break new high, reversal, downtrend working lower. So how are you going to approach the structure? Well, simply you're going to wait for it to like a pullback at the key entry point. Okay, you have a new low. I believe you might go to the bottom. Actually, this is a new low. Nice. First entry short, pullback, and I have a second entry short right here below this signal bar. This is actually context-wise perfect trade. You have a very broad two-legged pullback, and it also looks a little bit like a mini fell breakout out of this congestion. So this is actually a second entry short, mini fell breakup, but you can see it's an inside bar. It's an inside bar, so this is the only negative. Now the context is so strong, there is no conflicting variables whatsoever, because you have broad two-legged pullback, no wider uptrend, downtrend is new low. So this is such a great trade. I'm definitely going to mark it more aggressive a little bit just because it's an inside bar. If this is not an inside bar, this is a perfect high probability trade, but it's an inside bar. Just a little bit more aggressive, but still, once again, inside bar can be considered when the context is very strong, and in this case, context was extremely strong, so decent trade. By the time, however, you get a lower high, you kind of take it because not even the tail is at the EMA, let alone the body. It's too far down. You cannot take a lower high this far down. The pullback is not sufficient enough. You're not even at the EMA. And now we have a break push to an extreme. Downtrend played out, so I'm going to mark my new low. And I can see that we have a couple pushes lower. However, I'm not going to really look to go short. Remember, we just played out with the break push to new low. Okay, looks like we may have potential continuation working lower. But I have decisive push above EMA. Now you have felt second entry short, but this felt second entry short doesn't seem as strong. Why doesn't seem as strong? Well, number one, the downtrend was fairly strong, okay, because from the beginning of the downtrend, you can never really break above the EMA. You're below the whole time. And number two, there is no strong bearish bar pullback. You can tell it looks like a one clean push working higher. There is no bearish bar in between, so the pullbacks are very tiny. Okay, this felt second entry short is what we would call steep because it looks like a one leg working higher. There is no bearish bar pullback. So I'm not going to mark it because a little bit more, you know, advanced, aggressive. There's no pullback. They're so strong. If you took it, I mean, it's not a horrible trade, but I just don't like how often YOLO EMA keeps holding. Generally, I would like to see second entry long, but once again, not a bad trade to consider at all. Now downtrend is working lower. I have some mini overshoot. I don't think you can take plain lower high here. Doesn't really confirm much. The signal bar is fairly weak. Downtrend just played out. In fact, now you need to be a little bit patient to wait what is the next market cycle. You can see EMA is getting in all these bars, which is a terrible sign. This is a congestion, which is a no trade zone. And we already are starting to form some consolidation. So I'm still not thinking about taking trades in this mess because everything on the chart played out, every trend. EMA is in all these bars and we're going sideways. So we don't have continuation pattern and there is no reversal. Okay, there is no bullish reversal, no trend continuation down. So most likely we are in some form of a trend range, but I need to remain patient because the trend range is just developing, okay? You want to see a little bit more confirmed range before you're going to start trading this. You definitely are getting some trend range structure here. Okay. Price action is trading down. Can I get some lower high below EMA? No, I cannot. But it's definitely acting like a trend range now. You can bet on a range structure. Perfect. You can actually even consider this potential double bar. It's not a bad trade because not only you're in a bigger consolidation, you're also in this small one. You know, you have failed breakout here. The first attempt is an inside bar, so you have to skip. The second attempt generally acts like a lower high. Not a bad trade. I can also see I have one leg up, break, second leg up. So this is not a bad trade at all. Decent measured move, but you have to use double bar entry. It's already quite big. So once again, a little bit more aggressive trade because double bar entry is quite big, but it's a decent context here to be thinking about selling because you'll break, push to new high. Okay, but however, we are in a range. We have a downtrend working lower. So I want to see second entry short at the EMA. New low here, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, and I have double trap. Now this double trap would be perfect if the signal bar was slightly better. Okay, you have double trap, uptrend clearly played out with the break push to new high, downtrend is new low following the trend line rule. You know, great reversal. It's a shame the bodies this week. I mean, I wasn't trading today because I came in late. I wasn't trading at this time, but I don't think I would risk it live because I really would like to see at least one more tick lower. There are a couple more ticks in this bullish body. I mean, almost great trade, really great context. Once again, I can mark it like this. It's a shame with the great bearish bar. This is a textbook trade. Boom, push to a new low and downtrend played out. So now, this is what price action trading is about. You just follow the short-term trend line rule. You try to buy low, sell high, break new low. Can you buy low? Well, it's tempting to take long here because most breakouts according to these rules will fail. But it's an inside bar and the high low is not really great either. It's quite weak as well. So can I at least get some felt second entry short above EMA? Something? No. By the time I get a felt second entry short here, it pushed quite far up. Now I can see that if I'm going to draw mini short-term trend, it's quite broad here with the break new low. So you have felt second entry short here, but it pushed quite far up. Now this uptrend does need new high, which is nice. I mean, it's not a bad trade. I'm going to mark it. We generally prefer the felt second entry short to form where? To form here. New low, first entry short, second entry short failure somewhere here. You want to catch the start of the move. But because there's a broad break in new low, It's a decent failed second entry short to new high. Okay, break new high. Can you short here the small bar? You can. You are at these highs. But this uptrend was a little bit longer than the break push to new high. It is just some form of resistance bounce, but this failed breakout's kind of messing the resistance. You're wondering if it's higher. Not a bad trade again. Can I get something a bit stronger? I actually have a lower high here. Now this lower high looks decent. Okay, new high, first entry long, failure. Okay, the downtrend looks like it has mini breaking new low, but this is so insignificant. After such a leg down, I would expect a little bit stronger break. I like this trade lower high. I actually even like this trade because it's such a tiny bar. You can sell at the resistance. You want to sell high. This lower high looks like would have been a losing trade, but no problem. Now market created push to new extreme. Okay, downtrend played out. So you can see in ranges, just follow the trend line rule, buy low, sell high, wait for some solid bars near these extremes. New low, first entry short. Once again, can I get a failed second entry short? I cannot. I'm going to redraw, uptrend working higher. Break new high already, but there is no good setup for me to sell. Once again, after new high and you're at the resistance, you're thinking about selling. No good lower high either. Redraw the downtrend working lower. Okay. Okay, you have two legs down. Okay. Have one leg down, break. Second leg down, downtrend play down. You can see the support is holding really strong. At this point, this is a very healthy trend range. What does it mean when the trend range is healthy? There is no imbalance, which means the range is being filled fully. Okay, prices are heading from the bottom to the top and vice versa completely. There is no empty room at lows or highs. Okay, there is no imbalance, which means you can really trust buying low and selling high. And this is a second entry long, multiple test, decent bearish bar, decent hyperbolic setup to consider. The bar is really nice. Excuse me, decent bullish bar, second entry long, multiple test, because these two legs are so broad. Really what you want to see. Can I get a failed second entry short? No failed second entry short. Gonna redraw the price action channel working higher. Gonna redraw the correction channel working lower. Okay. You have a high low that needs new high here. The uptrend needs new high, but I don't think I'm gonna go long at the very top here. Remember, this was a trend range, so I want to go a little bit lower. If this bar was half its size, I can consider going long. But because you're going along close to resistance and close to these highs, it's not ideal. This is a range. You don't want to be taking these trades. You want to be taking trades preferably near these extremes. Not a bad trade, but just form a little bit too big in my opinion. Breaking new high worked anyways. Now breaking new high once again, two-legged pullback. So I'm looking for second entry, excuse me, not second entry short, second entry long to fail. New high first entry long, second entry long failure below EMA. But I don't get it. Market keeps breaking lower. Now, initially we would draw a channel like this, but the break in new low is so strong and market keeps breaking lower. And this is the point where the downtrend started. So I'm going to connect these swings like this. I'm going to get a little bit wider channel. Okay. The channel keeps holding. It's not acting like overshoot, so I can widen it like this. Okay. Now, most breakouts will fail. So you have a failed breakout right here. You have another attempt for the failed breakout. If this kilo is going to hold, we're going to get breakout pullback. But we can't sell just yet. The signal bar is gigantic. This was a healthy range, so I'm definitely still, taking bulls into consideration, respecting the bullish presence, because in a healthy range like this, really most breakouts will fail. You can see how many breakouts failed. But now because the breakout is failing and the kilo is transforming into resistance, it's maybe a breakout pullback. Can I get a lower high to confirm this scenario? No, by the time I get a lower high, it's right here, double bar entry that broke above EMA. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible trade because of a new low first entry short, second entry short, breakout pullback of this key level, lower high, downtrend still is new low, but it quite pushed a little bit too far up. Double bar entry once again, a little bit more aggressive. Not a terrible trade. The counter is on your side. Breaking new low, downtrend played out. And now it's getting way too late. The market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. We started with nice two trends to the upside and to the downside. You can see break new high, break new low, perfect trend line rule. Then there is no other trend, so you expect new consolidation and you can pretty much trade that using price action rules for a trend range. So you can see every structure has a little bit different rules when it comes to trending markets and trend ranges, but both rules are designed to give us an edge. So hopefully you had a good trade. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck in your trading.